So, Trey and I are playing Epic today. We're at 1,500 points. He's got the Plague. I've got the Enforcers. I'll post the list up in the side view or some weird way. You'll see them. But he has the initiative. We're going into round one. So the first thing we do is we flip our tokens over. Okay, so at this point, then we are in the movement phase. So anything with a sprint or advanced token can make a move. So you pick one unit, whatever unit you like, you activate it, you do your move, and then we alternate activations until we finish the phase. And then we'll move into the Overwatch phase and then the combat phase.
Okay. And then sprint is 12. Oh,
yeah, it's based off the model.
Okay. No, fools. All right. Meat log and everything.
Okay. It's okay, it's all plastic. Well, except stuff that's resin.
Yeah.
All right. So if you sprinted, take the token off, they're done. They're done for the turn.
Yep.
If you did an advance, you take the advance token off and they get a combat token. Yep. This is Trey's first time playing Epic. We've got a tournament coming up at the end of the month. So he thought, maybe I should play the game before I play the tournament. Probably isn't a terrible idea. It gave me an excuse to play Epic, so I'm not complaining. Okay. So I'm going to sprint my Peacekeepers up here into the building. And then I'm going to burn 2 command points. Use go, go, go. What that allows them to do, and they're within range of the Peacekeeper captain, so. But what that allows them to do is they get to make their sprint, and then they still get to keep combat token. So since they're in the building, any facing of the building would be used for measuring line of sight and range. And that is also the reason we bring a Maven, because you can do go, go, go for 1 point. Back to you, sir.
Those
are your leapers. These guys are a-holes. Friendly bit of coaching would say don't run into the woods. Stop at the edge of the woods so you can keep cover, because they will have a shoot action. And
I don't have to move a full 12.
You do not.
Anywhere.
No. And technically, if you're moving through difficult terrain, you would only be able to take your advanced speed at that point. So. Watch out for leapers in the tree. Oh, decisions. They are not going to be able to make it all the way into the building. So they're going to advance up to the building. Family's home. Listen, Godspilla. That was a terrible decision on my part. It was a decision. Alrighty.
Into the woods.
What's gonna be really fun is all the dog noise on the video.
That was a short advance, and then they get a combat tick.
That's correct. All right.
So my range can go right up. If I don't push it out of the way, my range can go right to the edge of the building.
Right.
So can I put them in the building, or
The problem with that is that every base has to have the range to reach it. So like your guys in the back have to be able to reach. So if every model in the squad can't reach the building, they have to stay outside until the next turn. That's what happened with my peacekeepers over here.
Do they have to then move the same?
But they can move up to their full speed as long as they're within the 6 inches
Okay.
at the end of the activation.
Okay.
So they can kind of spread out.
So they just have to be within 6 inches of each other.
Right.
Okay.
Saving Stompy McStompstein for the last there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's the one who's like, where'd that prick go? I like an idiot forgot to put my tokens on my commander. I should remember how fast that guy is first. There goes, sir. Oh, that thing.
Is it front to back? Is that
Front to front.
How do I finagle you front to front? Still get you where I want.
He's a big boy.
You're just gonna sit on some people.
Well, you can't sit on people. That would be indeed. But you can kind of. The barrel barricade is not going to stop the Colossus. I was kind of waiting to find out where he was going to go because killing him is going to be a fucking chore. I want to see if I can do it.
And commanders, how the last time to move.
He'll still keep his Overwatch. You should have to play one, right? I've got one other squad left to move up that.
I don't like that was almost on my end of the table.
Well, missile launchers have a decent range, if I do say so myself. My concern, like I don't know where the Colossus is gonna go, so like I don't want to overcommit. Like if I move my rocket team over here and he moves down the street, then I lose line of sight on him. If I move him over here and he moves between the buildings, I lose line of sight on him. So I'm trying to like, can I get to a position where I can actually respond to that thing's movement? And I was hoping I could like burn a go and like cheese off a volley of shots at him, but I couldn't. He's just out of range. Okay. Do you have any more movement left?
Nope.
Okay. So that ends the movement phase, and we go into the Overwatch phase. So you still have initiative. So what units do you have with Overwatch on them?
The 2 commanders and the artillery.
Okay. So you pick one of your units, and you would make an attack.
My range is 6 to 36.
All right. So if anything gets within 6 inches of you, you can't shoot at it.
Okay.
And 36 inches is pretty much the table.
That's, yeah.
It's a 48-inch table, so.
Okay. So yeah, I can pretty much hit it. Not those in the back.
No, you just out of range of my artillery.
Okay.
Which means my artillery is just out of range of your artillery.
So we will take some shots on the squad by the barricade here, by the barrels.
So what happens here is you assign a template.
Okay.
So, boom, you're going to drop a template on their head. And you roll the scatter die. So you'll notice the little arrows at the top.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is you're either going to get that little bang symbol, which means the artillery landed right where you wanted it to. And then you're going to place your additional templates, because you get 3 templates, because you have 3 artillery pieces.
Okay.
Or it's going to have a number and an arrow. That number is inches, and the arrow is the direction in which the template moves. So even if you roll like 6, it could still land on something else. Because they're plagued. They're just throwing artillery out there.
Okay.
So you toss that, and we see what happens. So it's going to go 4 inches towards you.
Okay.
Now, that's not the end of the world. That shell missed, right? But you're going to roll again, and then we're going to place each one of these off of it.
Okay.
3, so it's going to go this way. And then you roll the other one, and you're hoping it points this way.
Yeah.
4. So it's going to point that way, which will get you to clip 2 infantry.
Yeah.
So the artillery blast hits 2, which means they're going to get a pin, regardless, because it hit.
Okay.
And then you're going to roll 2d8s against their armor. I'm sorry, you're going to roll to hit them. 5 up, because it's indirect fire. You're looking for 2, or you're looking for 2 dice, 5 up.
1.
So you got 1. So operatives have armor 6. Is there any AP on the artillery piece?
The artillery has.
Don't think it has AP.
I'm not seeing any. Nope.
Okay.
No AP.
So you're gonna roll that one that hit, and you're looking for a 6 or higher. So you're gonna delete a base, and just like that, you've killed a base. Woo! And they are pinned.
And I take away my Overwatch.
Well, that was unkind. I'm gonna do the same thing back to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place it on that center HMG there, and then a nicely 3D printed scatter die. Oh, that landed right where I wanted it to land. That's the bang.
Okay.
So, I place the other two. Maybe. One goes this way, over here, straight out, and the other goes back. So what you tell me is how many bases are being hit by the templates.
So there's 5 under
Okay.
the one. 2 are being hit by this one. Nothing by this one.
Okay. 2.
Well, I guess 1.
Oh, but it's 2 ghouls, so it's a separate squad.
It is a separate squad. Yeah.
So if a base is already covered by a template, a second template hitting it doesn't add an additional die. It's only going to get hit once. So what I'm looking at then is 5 hits on your HMGs and 2 hits on your ghouls.
Yep.
Well, that's beautiful.
That's great.
That's great for me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for 5 ups to hit the HMGs. Dude, what is it? You? That's 5 hits. 2 hits on the ghouls. That's 2. What's the armor on your HMGs?
The armor is 5+.
Okay, so I'm looking for 5 or higher to wound. Well, that's a lot better. Only 1.
Okay.
And then on the ghouls,
Ghouls are 5+.
5+. 1 ghoul as well.
Okay.
And then that is also pinning, which is this token. So when a unit is pinned, they can only take an advanced token.
Okay.
Do they have unflinching? I think your ghouls might be the only thing that don't.
The ghouls don't have unflinching. The HMG also don't have unflinching.
Okay. So you'll lose a base of each, and they'll both pick up a pin. Isn't artillery fun?
All right.
Where did I put that scatter? You got the yellow one.
It's right there with your squad.
Oh, blended right in. The only way to get more of those is you have to buy the command dice pack. And I don't know if you know this, but I have an obscene number of command dice already from Firefight. So I'm like, I don't want to spend $20 on them. But they gave you the STL for them in the STL packs. And I've never resin printed dice before, but it seems like it serves a purpose, and I need 6 of them for the demos at Adepticon. So I'm just like, well, let's print them and find out. And so far, it served me well. It's first time out, and it scored a hit. Okay, so that was my Overwatch. Back to you.
Okay. So, go with the command over here. Stage 3. His range is 12. I don't know if I can't hit much. Oh, actually.
You can hit those
So I can
peacekeepers.
building.
So, when you're looking at him, he should have, under his rifle, it should say range, and it should say dice.
Yep, 2D.
So you're going to toss 2 dice.
Okay.
And you're shooting at some peacekeepers.
7 and 5.
Okay. What's his 2 hit? His shoot.
Shoot is 7. So one of those hits.
7 goes to 8 because they're in the building.
Oh, that's right. So none of that.
Backs off the building.
Okay.
It would have been worse for you then, too, because Enforce or peacekeepers have heavy armor. So if you don't have AP on a weapon, you half the number of dice when you're rolling damage. So if you only hit once, half of 1 is nothing.
That's his action then.
I would shoot back at you, but I don't know if he has anything to shoot at.
So because they have the combat, then they take any combats happen on this as well, right?
No. So after we finish the Overwatch phase, you go into the combat phase. So anyone that has a combat token will then get to go.
Gotcha.
But anyone with Overwatch gets to go before them.
Gotcha.
Peacekeeper Captain, range 12. I don't think he can't hit anything. So he is going to do nothing but the Victor. The Victor does have, you'll be surprised to know this, the Victor has range. The Victor command tank has a Neptune Mark I heavy turret gun. That will be in range. But as ironic as it is to say this, he's going to have cover. I'm going to shoot it at the Colossus, obviously.
Yeah.
The question is that 18-inch range good enough for anything? And I might be able to plink some zombies. Okay. So he has the Neptune cannon, the heavy cannon. It has primary weapon, which means primary weapon can choose a target different from your other guns. So he has twin burst lasers on there as well. So the lasers will fire at the squad of zombies, and the Neptune will fire at your Colossus.
Okay.
And it'll all be ineffective. Or since I'm rolling against you,
it could be really good.
Right. So the Neptune is 3 dice, and the burst lasers are 2. So I'm going to do 2 reds for the burst lasers, 3 blacks for the Neptune. And he has a shoot of 5. So actually, that wasn't a bad roll. 2 burst lasers hit against the zombies. So what is their armor?
3+.
3+. So 2 bases of zombies get deleted. And then I know he is armor 9. These are AP 2, which means they'll wound on 7 up. And nothing. Which is kind of what I was afraid of and expecting. Live in terror of the large zombie dinosaur.
His range. Oh, he's only assault range, so I can't do anything, actually.
Well, and my Peacekeeper can't do anything.
I can only do anything on assault for my thing. So, shoot, and these are the bursters. Have a range of 9. And here, that just means squad. I can't do it.
Hi, baby. All right, my Peacekeepers have range of 15. I don't like leapers. I know they've got cover, so I'm still going to give them the business end of some Dominator rifles.
Okay.
So they shoot on 4s, and they get 12 dice. Playing a game, honey. Yeah, one sec. Okay, so on their Dominators, they have an ability called Sustained, which means if they roll an 8 on the 2 hit, they will roll an additional 8. The dice will explode. And that is all they have on it. Unless they want to punch you. Okay, here, move your hand. Stick those up and roll them in there. Get a lot of 8s. Get all of them. All right. What do we got? We got 180 in there. So they're in cover. So my 4 goes to a 5.
Okay.
Not bad shooting, kid. Not bad shooting. Roll that one. Roll that one. Oh, that was bad shooting. All right. Good job. All right. So they've got 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. What's the armor on your leapers?
6.
6? Okay. Roll all those and get higher than 6. You gotta roll all of them, dude. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't do this to Toddler did. Okay, so that is 4.
Okay.
So,
4 bases.
do they have a save?
Oh, yeah.
No? I got nothing else. That was really good for me.
Yeah.
And because they took more than half of the unit in a single shooting attack, they would gain a pin. Do they have unflinching?
Leapers have unflinching.
So they will not gain a pin because they cannot be pinned. Yeah, you record them. They're making a lot of noise. All right. You have any other shooting?
Nope.
All right. All I've got left is my victors,
Yep.
which I intend to do a lot of shooting with. It may look bleak now, but trust me, if I don't eliminate some stuff like right now, it gets way worse for me. So same as the command tank, I'm gonna put the burst lasers into the zombies, and I'm gonna put the cannon into the Colossus.
Okay.
Except I'm gonna do twice as many now. So it'll be 4 burst lasers hitting on. They've got cover, so it'll go from a 5 to a 6. But the Colossus, I actually have a clean shot on, so they will hit him on a 5, and it'll be 6 dice. The 5's on the black and 6 is on the red. Yeah, baby. I just did. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, so 3 hits on the Colossus, 1 hit on the zombies. What were their armor?
Colossus has 9 armor. Zombies have.
So the Colossus, I am looking for 7s. Roll those. Nothing. And the zombies are 3.
Yep.
I kill the basic zombies. Okay. It's not going to matter for much when that thing comes to okay. So I didn't kill a base or a squad of anything, so the score still remains 0-0. Thinned out some zombies. I definitely thinned out some leapers. I feel good about that. But I'm living in horror of that thing coming at me. Okay, so now we'll move on and prep turn 2.
Okay.
All right, start of round 2. So I have initiative. We rolled our command dice. So go ahead and flip your tokens. Movement phase. I'm going to start off getting these peacekeepers up in this building.
Okay.
Because they want to be able to see the giant dinosaur come knock it down on
them. Yeah. Surely this will have no negative repercussions.
Listen, they are here to serve at the council's will, and the council's will is that giant dinosaur be brought into a firing box, a kill box, if you will. So they are just serving the council's will, as any good enforcer does.
I think we'll do their short move. That is the machine guns.
That is.
So they have 8. No. 5.
So just a reminder, since they have that pin marker on them, they will be -1 on anything they're doing, like shooting and whatnot. Okay. So their accuracy will get worse because there's like, oh, you're blowing up.
Okay. 5.
What are you gonna do coming out right there in the open for me?
Yeah. We'll see how good this pays off for me. If not.
Well, the flip side problem of this is like now you're getting close enough that artillery becomes dangerous. I know. Like, do I want to fire a barrage at those guys?
Okay, there's still plenty of stuff on the outskirts that can be artilleried.
There's plenty of other shit for me to blow up.
Plenty of everything else.
Like bringing that tape measure up like 12 inches. Like, what am I gonna do with that? So I'm gonna spend 2 command points and go on this operative squad. So that's going to let them sprint up behind some cover here.
Yep.
And then still pick up a combat token. These guys are still in a good spot for that objective. And you're almost out of forces on this side of the table. Sorry. Sorry, not to be a dick. What, are you going to charge me?
Charge you.
You're going to ass-alt me?
I'm going to ass-alt you.
That is rude. With ghouls.
Ghouls.
All right, I'm going to coach you a little.
Yep.
Because you don't want to assault through the terrain, because that's going to give you a hindered charge.
Okay.
So you want to come around here. Because now that we're locked in a melee, I can't shoot you anyways.
Okay.
And then as long as these guys are within 1 inch from the front of the fight, they're going to fight.
Okay.
Anything within an inch of where the melee is starting.
Yep.
So they will pick up a combat token. Since I had a combat token and you had a combat token, what that means is when we get to the combat phase, either of us can start this melee.
Okay.
And then when we get there, we'll discuss how that plays out.
Okay.
Now, had they had an Overwatch on them and you charged them, I would have gotten to shoot you immediately on your way in, and then whatever survived would have engaged in the melee. You would have gained a combat token, but I wouldn't have.
Gotcha.
So that means you would have controlled the initiative at that point. Well, making me change my plans, Trey.
What I like to do.
I'm going to go ahead and move my victors up here. That is your go, sir.
Speed up the inevitable.
What's the inevitable?
I think these leapers are fodder.
So, those leapers, you can double up on the assault, which means if those leapers have the range, they could assault these operatives, and you would add both pools together when you initiated the assault. So you'd get to that. You know, there may not be many of them left, but it could greatly increase those ghouls' chance of winning that assault. Yeah, and I mean, charging the peacekeepers, we're just going to get them mowed down on the way in. So that allows them to still do something and maybe keep you a unit in the game.
Okay. So would they also then get the combat, or just their attack?
Nope, they will too. Okay. But what'll happen is then when we get to the combat phase and you initiate that combat, they're both going to spend their combat token because they're going to be involved in the melee. Let's see if I can be ballsy here. I'm going to go ahead and charge my captain up in here. So since he's charging into the combat to assist, he can't keep his Overwatch. He'll drop it and exchange it for a combat token. But that'll give him a little support in with his guys.
Cover here.
I support this assault. I'm being all cheeky because you haven't gotten to me yet. Like this right here is scary because this could go really messy.
Yeah.
Because they have, can't remember if it's frenzy or vicious, but leapers are really good in melee.
Neither of those. Yeah, flinching. That's the only keyword they've got.
Oh, AP1. Oh, well, they're 3 dice each. That's why. I think Firefight they have Frenzy and Vicious, which is like they Frenzy like lets them re-roll assault dice, and then Vicious lets them re-roll ones on damage.
Gotcha. So
when they get into melee, they F stuff up. But yeah, 3 dice AP1, which means they can claw through tanks.
Okay.
like when you were shooting at the heavy armor there, they don't have that concern. So anything with AP, doesn't matter if it's AP0, if they have the AP keyword, they ignore the heavy armor rule and roll damage like normal. So yeah, they're still a threat. I got moves. I'm gonna move that tank over here. Move that tank back a little because I don't want to get too rambunctious. Now, just a warning. If your Plague Lord gets ahead of the army and is the closest possible target, he can't get his butt shot off.
Okay.
Flip side of that is I'm not saying don't use the Plague Lord, but support the Plague Lord.
Yeah.
Put him behind a screen, if you will. Because Forge's zombies are never good. There's a lot of zombies.
A lot of zombies. This squad is still okay.
They're still full strength.
Yeah, for now.
Also, that Plague Lord does have a resilience. You have to shoot him up the card. You still haven't finished me.
I have not. Are you out of moves?
No, I wanted to move Colossus before I decided on anything.
Both of us are waiting on other people, on each other to move things before that Colossus moves.
Like, what do I want to do?
Because I know what I want to do with him. I want to make sure it's not going to kill it.
What do you got left to move? Colossus and
Colossus, Lord, and...
Oh, you got a ton of movement left.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 things left to move.
Oh, I didn't give them anything.
Well, flip it over.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. Well, no sense in being uncommittal. All right.
My stage 3 commander has a sprint, but I think I'm just gonna put him into this.
I'd say you can pile him right into that melee.
So I'll lose my Overwatch, and then
you should pile him in like over here.
Over here.
That way he can actually get in the fight. Gonna make me move my last move, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're a monster. All right. All right, I'm gonna commit. That's what you wanted to see?
A little bit better, yeah.
All right, I am officially out of movement. I may have done a little bit of overwatching this turn.
All right, we'll move the big dog now.
Find out if I like or hate. I guess the bright side is if you stomp on the building, I'll have a clear line of sight.
That's true. So I would use command point to stomp.
No.
No.
So he makes his move. So now you're in contact. You're going to assault the building, or are you going to assault the peacekeepers in the building?
I'm gonna.
Well, actually, you can't assault the peacekeepers in the building. Yeah, it's assault the building. So if you're assaulting the building, what you're going to do is basically take a combat token, and then on the combat phase, you would make your assault against the building. You'd roll 1 dice with a +1 to attack versus whatever your assault number is. And if you hit the building, then 1 dice or 3 dice. It's a 1 die attack. It says on the back of your sheet.
1 dice AP3 range A. Demolisher.
Yeah, so demolisher means that you basically can just eliminate the building. The buildings have armor 9, so AP3, if you hit it, you're going to need a 6 up on the D8. If you succeed, you're going to crush the building and just plow through it. And my peacekeepers are going to die, which would be a tragedy. The council would mourn them as they fired up more.
Cruisers have a range of 8, so we'll reinforce the big dog, I think. No. But they don't all have the range to make it in the building, so they can't hide in the building.
So they would go to the edge of the building, basically, and then turn 3 they could go in the building.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Oh, you know what? Turn 2, even though they're not technically flipping, you would flip your dynamics over.
Yep. And then Lord 9. Witness me.
Oh, you are just gonna balls out charge me, huh?
Okay, so if I do that though, he's still the closest.
He becomes the closest, so
he would still be a target.
everything's gonna be like, I want to kill that.
Don't witness me. Don't perceive me.
I can assure you that there will be a lot of lasers pointed his direction.
Yeah. I don't like lasers pointed in my direction.
I mean, there are so many things to point lasers in the direction of here that I don't want to make him the priority target, but I will if you insist.
Yeah. I won't insist. I will run the other direction. This squad is still picked.
Okay. So that wraps up the movement phase.
Yes.
So that takes us into the Overwatch phase.
Yes.
I can't kill the Colossus before he does his thing. So what I am going to do is activate this squad and fire on your HMGs.
Okay.
Because they should be well within the range, but I'll make sure 15. Oh yeah, they're within 15. Yeah. So they are 2 dice per base, and they shoot on 5.
Are they counting as covered since some of them are behind that building or no?
So more than half the squad I have a clear line of sight to,
Okay.
so they would not have cover. Two, 4, 6, 8. All right, 10 dice hitting on 5. That's up. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to re-roll a couple of those. This is the point in the game where I remember, oh yeah, I have command points. All right, I picked me up 1 more hit. So 3 hits. What's the armor on them?
PMGs, they have 5.
5. Looking for 5s, and they got nothing. This is also the point in the game where my dice start.
Yeah.
All right. To you for Overwatch.
Well, we'll do the artillery.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I?
What would you like to artillery?
What wouldn't I is the real question.
It is a target-rich environment.
Yeah. So 36, I can... Oh, did not mean to knock that guy over. I'm so sorry.
He's good.
You definitely hit everything except for your artillery.
Except for my artillery.
Yeah. So...
We placed those appropriately. We did.
They're going to get crushed. So, let's...
Who's going to get crushed?
That building is going to get crushed.
You know what's going to happen is the dice are going to favor you. What's
I know.
going to happen?
Let's go ahead and target on the back of the enforcers.
All right. Right there. Go ahead and roll your scatter die. See what happens. 6 inches.
Fuck.
Jesus, that way.
Yeah. That might hit the building.
It will hit the building.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're like, cool, dick.
And then from there, that way.
That's not gonna hit nothing. It's not going to hit anything.
And then
Dead on.
dead on.
Which means you can place that wherever you want, but it has to be placed next to the initial template. So
we'll just do
go
that.
there. So you're gonna hit all 6 bases.
Yeah. Full coverage.
So you're gonna get 6 dice on 5s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because it ignores cover.
And what am I looking for?
You're looking for 5.
Oh, there's a 6, 5, and 8.
Since there's no AP, you get half your dice. So
Fewer one.
you round down. So 1. And then they have heavy armor, so they're armor 7. Oh wait. They're armor 7 in firefight. They are armor 7. I wasn't making it up.
All right. 7 or 8. 7 or 8. Not that one.
Sheldon. It does have pinning though, doesn't it?
It should, right?
Yeah, I believe it does.
Yeah, pinning. Yep.
So they will take a pin. So they're not going anywhere. As the building gets dropped on their
The
head.
big dog runs at them.
They're sitting there looking out the windows, and it's like, oh, they're shooting artillery at us too. Assholes. All right. All right. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna be that guy. So I'm within range of my commander. I can take high velocity ammo. What high velocity ammo does is it allows me to increase the AP of their gun by 1. Makes it a heavy weapon. Makes it a heavy weapon by firefight terms. But it gives them AP 1. Which means they would need 8s to wound the Colossus.
Yep.
So that would give me 12 dice. Hitting on force with sustained, so 8s will give them extra dice. Oh, I have to burn that command point to get the AP. I always need 1. All right, so they're going to hit no 8s in that batch. So they're going to hit 8 times. AP 1, so they need 8s to wound. Not a fucking 1. Let's burn the last command point to reroll 2 of them and just see if we get lucky. I got a 7. I got a 7 and a 6. Okay, so fusillade of lasers, nothing happened.
Okay.
Do you have any Overwatches left?
Plague Lord.
Plague Lord.
But
He's
is
not
an
shooting
assault
anything,
range,
yeah.
so yeah.
All
He
right.
lost his. So yep, we're good.
I'll go ahead with their Overwatch. Actually, let's do the artillery first. I'm gonna shell this squad of zombies.
Oh no!
That is spot on. This one goes to the back. And that one is wherever I want to put it. So,
T.O., I think we need to check that dice.
so two of them did not get hit, so that's going to be 7 hits. Well, I don't know what you mean check it. I mean, I printed it myself. Be the most effective artillery it's ever been.
Yeah.
Wow, it was a 5, which would have still hit, and then it rolled a 7 when it threw it in the box. So 5 hits.
Yep.
Armor 3.
Armor 3. Yep.
That is 4 dead. I gotta look at something because I don't remember if you get. And this is something I should have remembered when you were rolling too. Blast has either sustained or vicious nested into it. Sustained. So it ignores cover and it has sustained. So if you roll 8s when you're hitting with a blast weapon, it keeps rolling.
Okay.
To hit, not to damage. So 4 bases of zombies. Kind of thinning that herd a little bit. All right. And do you have any other Overwatch?
Nope.
All right. Continuing to thin that herd, I'll put the burst lasers from the Victor command tank into the zombies. So that'll be 2 dice. And then I will fire the big gun at the Colossus. And these will all be hitting on 5s. So 2 hits on the Colossus, 1 hit on the zombies, but it didn't hurt them. And then it's AP2, so I'm looking for 7s on the Colossus. Got an 8. So what that means is you burn a resilience token.
Burn one of these.
Yep. Oh, no. Zombies are fine. You lose one of your resilience tokens on the Colossus.
Okay.
So I got his attention.
Okay, it's still a little preoccupied.
All right, so that will wrap up the Overwatch phase, and that takes us into the combat phase.
Yep.
I used my last command. I had to try to. If I had been thinking, I'd have kept it, and I would have tried to use my peacekeepers to kill the Colossus. But instead, before you kill those peacekeepers, I'm going to open fire on that HMG team and see if I can get them off the board.
Sure.
So So 12 dice. Normally they'd hit on 4s, but they got a pin, so they hit on 5s. With sustained, which actually matters this time. 12 dice, and I got 1 8. I got 2 8s. So that's a lot of hits. 4, 6, 8, 10 hits. Armor.
Armor on machine gun is
5. Well, that's woeful. 3.
Damn.
And they were already pinned, so they can't be any more pinned. Takes their combat token. And then it is to you, sir. To smash buildings or shoot at me or start fist fights, whatever your preference is.
those are my options.
My options are abundant in the terms of punching you.
Yeah, let's do the building crush. So you said I roll.
I can't remember if you roll 1 dice for the assault or 3. It says on the thunder stomp on the back of your sheet.
1 dice, AP 3. So I need 6 or higher.
What's
right?
his assault?
4.
So you need to roll a 4, but you get a +1 because you're hitting the building. So you need a 3 or higher to hit the building.
Okay.
And then the building is armor 9, but you'll be AC3, so you'll need a 6 or higher to destroy it.
Gotcha.
So
3 or
first
higher.
up 3. Wait! Do you have command points? Burn a command point to reroll that.
Okay.
There you go. So you hit the building.
And then,
So now you need a 6 or higher to actually crumble building.
Okay.
That'll do it. So I'm just going to remove that from the table.
oh.
And also, importantly, you will get 2 victory points for killing that heavy infantry unit.
Let's go.
Putting you in the lead. Oh, those are operatives. That's why.
Wait. I love big dog.
I mean, in one sense, I kind of appreciate it because now
there's a hole open on your side. Yeah.
now I'm like, hey, I'm not going to score that objective until I move something on it, though. now I have stuff I have to do. So yeah, it also makes these operatives way more useful. I can shoot at zombies. Yeah. Everything's looking up. God damn, kaiju.
Yeah.
Plague kaiju just stomping through the game.
You can shoot through where there was a building now, but also there's a bigger dog running at everything else in that direction now.
I need a rubble token so you can actually display it properly.
Yeah.
I've got some neoprene ones, but they're like buried in that box over there. So, all right. Well, that was haunting. I think to make myself feel better, I'm going to try to kill him to avenge those noble peacekeepers who were just doing the council's will.
They were just following orders.
While I'm at it, I'll put the burst lasers into the little zombie horde I have the clear shot on, and then I'll put the cannons into the Colossus I now have a clear shot on. They hit on 5. Everything's on 5. So 2 hits on the zombies, and then 4 hits on the Colossus. Colossus, I'm looking for 7s up. 2 6s, a 2 and a 4. The zombies, I'm looking on 3s. So that's 2 dead zombies.
Yep.
At least I can evaporate them. I got it. I am horrified by that thing. If enforcers knew how to be afraid.
All right.
It is your go, sir.
I also now have
Got clear line of sight.
more clear line of sight. So, do I have the range for it? The range 12, probably. Get them back there. Ooh, no.
You might have it on those operatives. The only downside is that back squad does not have line of sight.
Right. So I can only do the 1.
Yeah.
So is it still, it's 2 dice
Per base.
per
So
dice. Okay. So I can only do 2 dice.
these guys will have cover.
I'm looking for 7.
Use them command dice. They don't go anywhere.
That was worse.
Well, it equals 7.
That's not what I want. I can only burn command dice once.
Yeah, only once.
All right. Well, that's that.
Well, I have a fever, and the only prescription is more missiles. I'll go ahead and let the heavy weapon squad have a shot. They're only AP1 though, so they're going to need 8s to win, but I'm not going to do anything else.
Oh, I actually needed 8
Oh,
because of that pen, but
hitting on 5s, shooting a Colossus. I got an 8 to hit, which is great. I need the 8s to wound. So 3 rockets hit, wounded on 8s.
Oh.
It's to you.
Well, the only thing I got left to do is
we're gonna start a fight, aren't we?
this fight over here. Yep.
Ah, jeez. Okay, so basically at this point you can mix and match what you're doing, but pretty much everything you've got's in base contact with the enforcer operatives. So, what you're going to look at is your assault weapons on the units you have. So for me, it's 1 die. So 6 dice, and then my Peacekeeper Captain is going to add 4 dice. But his have AP1, Sustained, and Vicious. Holy shit, he's mean.
So I have a strategic order called Tear Apart.
I don't like that.
When an infantry or heavy infantry attacks in an assault, for this assault, the unit has +1 AP. Spend the command point for 1 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
So you could assign that to either your ghouls or your leapers.
Okay.
So probably your leapers, because they're going to toss. Your 2 leapers are going to toss as many dice as your ghouls.
Okay.
Probably more. And I think they already have. No, they don't have that. We discussed that. But you're throwing 6 dice, and then they'd be AP1.
Okay.
So I'm assaulting on 4 with my captain and 5 with my operative. And I will kill the ghouls back. Just because.
So, and then for my assault, I'm not doing all of them together. I'm doing unit one at a time.
I'm doing all mine together, but I have 2 different colored dice. So if you wanted to do that, you certainly could. I have more dice there, or you can steal from my pile here. How many do you need?
I have 5 ghouls. 5 ghouls. 25.
And your ghoul commander?
And ghoul commander.
How many did you get?
Ghoul commander gets 2.
Alright, and then just know what you're looking for on the different colors. I'm looking for 4s on my reds and 5s on my blacks.
It's on black.
Oh, that's abysmal there, but I do have sustained, so I will go. Armor 5 on those ghouls, right?
Yes.
That doesn't hit, but I got vicious and I got 2 8s. I got 3 8s. Okay.
Can I still pay command dice to reroll?
Yeah.
And I can do that just for one of the units that I want?
Yep.
Okay.
Reroll up to 2 dice.
Okay. Oh, reroll up to 2 dice. So I don't have to reroll everything. I can reroll.
Yep. 2
that failed. Okay.
Yep.
That was 6. I got it. Okay.
Hey, there's video evidence. So.
Oh, there is, man. I've been cheating.
You want the internet to know? That's up to you.
All right. So I'm now looking for. I got 3 hits with the.
So the operatives are armor 6.
Okay. 1.
I'll roll them all because we'll get a total. I've got 5, so I'm gonna wipe out your ghoul squad. I've got 5 kills or 5 hits.
Sustained.
Yep. So if you get an 8.
Oh wait,
no, it's sustained. Vicious does the same thing in damage.
Okay. Okay. So then 5 plus. I'll make 3.
3. Okay. So I had 5 total,
Yep.
all from my captain doing work. So, you'll lose those 5 bases, and I will lose 3 bases.
Yep.
But then what happens is you have to make a nerve test. So I beat you by 2, so you have to make 2 nerve tests. For each nerve test you fail, you lose another base.
Okay. Eight. And then one more.
One more. Holy shit! All right. So now the only thing I don't remember, which I'm going to look at the rules for, is what happens after the assault. And I should remember this because I looked it up earlier today. User, if they have any useless bases remaining, must now take a number of nerve tests equal to the difference in the side of lost combat. For every failed nerve, the lost unit immediately leaves base. Many bases are still in base contact with any vehicle or super heavies, which they're not. Both sides have vehicles, we don't. Neither base can move enough for the one gap. In most situations, vehicles should be around. Now, if any units still have bases that remain in contact with each other, starting with the player with initiative, players pile in any bases from the engaged unit that are not currently in base contact with the units into base contact. This follows the normal movement rules, even if this would take them further than their normal speed. Pile-in move like this cannot be used to engage heavies. Once pile-in move has been completed, the assault will then continue next round. Okay, so I get to pile in on you.
Am I able to do my contagion thing?
Yes. Okay. Yes, because you had 3 bases that you killed, so you would get to. Did it say when you do that?
It just says after resolving an assault.
Yeah, so we're resolving the assault, so you would do your 3 dice.
Okay. So 7 plus, and then I add 1 base to the appropriate type. Well, wow.
What?
Mark of the beast here.
Well, good for me. Bad for you. But...
Yeah. I feel like if I roll 666 with a plague zombie army, that should be.
I mean, if we're playing themes here, hey, on the bright side, those ghouls are no longer pinned.
Oh, thank God. I don't think there's any reason to pin.
Well, semantics. All right. Well, that was a hell of a combat.
A scuffle.
I guess.
I pictured that going very differently for me.
I was not feeling confident about it, but that Peacekeeper captain came in and was just like, I got this. He decided to do some work.
So since that's resolved in me.
Yep. So that combat's over. I've got 1 combat token left. I think I went to the range, 20 inches. So I'm gonna. It's like a fucking Godzilla movie. They're gonna fire a bunch of missiles at them and do nothing. You know what? I was getting a lot of 8s with the captain on the red dice. So let's switch it up. AP1 vicious. So hitting on 5. No, it's not. It's actually not bad. It's 4 hits. So only wounding on 8. But with vicious, if I get an 8, I get an extra die. All right,
Yeah.
I am out of activations there. Are you out of activations?
Out of activations.
So that brings us to the end of turn 2. You killed a squad of peacekeepers by dropping a building on them. So you're going to gain 2 points for that. I killed a squad of ghouls, so I'm going to gain a point for that. So that's going to make us 2-1 at the end of 2. Going into 3, where the objectives actually start scoring, which right now, he's controlling an objective. So, I mean, you got that going for you. Start around 3. Oh,
sorry.
You weren't ready. Sorry.
I was not ready. No.
Well, get ready. I'm sorry. Get ready or get wrecked.
I'm planning on where I'm sending my big dog.
Yeah, I'm going to live in terror of whatever he does. I'm not going to lie. Well, you have initiative, so your activation is first on the movement phase.
All right. Well, let's commit to this. Starting rampage here.
We weren't committed before?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna wait until.
Oh, God.
That's just gonna go right for your commander.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't blame him for that. So the bright side is, since he's charging me, I get an Overwatch attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do 3 reds and 2 blacks. So I'm going to shoot everything at him because why not?
Right.
He doesn't have heavy armor, does he?
That's pretty closest. Does not. Oh, super heavy.
He has a super heavy, but he doesn't have the heavy armor ability.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
just 83.
So everything's hitting on 5s. I'm going to burn one of those and re-roll. I don't care if the burst lasers don't hit. I want the big gun to hit. Well, it hit one more time. So, AP2. So, wounding on a 7. It ate his other resilience, but it did hit. He's that much closer to dead. All right. You know what? That feels good though. 7 and an 8. That's would have been nice several rounds ago, but at least he'll get to bump into you.
Yeah.
You might stub your claw on him. Shouldn't have based him with a crushed tank under him. Now that just feels worse.
You really set the mood for what I
Right.
do.
What else is it supposed to do?
Yeah.
As bad as that is, that still felt good to get that cannon shot off and actually do something. I don't have a lot of moves, but I'm gonna move these peacekeepers out here.
Yeah.
Well, gotta clean this up. Throw them into the mix. That'll be unpleasant. I'm not gonna lie. I apologize for that. I don't like this though. I feel woefully undersupported now.
I'm gonna do a bit of a turntail here.
Run away! Run away!
And try to get myself that much more cover.
Well, that's good cover because I can't see you. The only other movement I have left, these guys are going to go ahead and take the building here. Their thought process is maybe if they get it like eye level and shoot rockets at it, they'll hit better.
Yeah. All right. We are going to take
take the piss right out of me here.
Yeah. Gotta back up the big dog.
And Victor's just like, oh. The bright side is the one die in this assault I'll get, I might be able to run over a base of zombies. So. That will bring me even more satisfaction.
I don't think he'll be included. I think
you realize he's like 10 dice AP3, right?
Yeah, but what if I had 16 dice?
Well, that's not a bad thought. I can't fault the logic.
Alright, that's them.
It's like one giant combat token there, right?
Yeah.
I have no more movement. Everything else is on Overwatch.
Well, this squad of 3 is just gonna.
So the only problem you run into, well, it's not really a problem if you're trying to keep them alive for a round, because if you lock them into that melee, I can't shoot them, right? So, at the end of the melee, if by some act of God this thing survives, you'll have to break apart because you can't prolong a melee with a vehicle.
Okay.
Everything will back up, right? But you'll still be in charge range then the next turn because I won't be able to overwatch before the combat. Well, I'll overwatch before the combat phase, but I won't before the movement phase. Oh, what? Yeah, because I'll overwatch, then we'll have the combat phase, and you'll break apart, and then we'll go into the movement phase again. So, it'll kind of keep them out of getting shot at because I don't think I can back away far enough to prevent them from charging me.
Yeah, that's
But if you charge them, I am going to shoot you with lasers. But if you charge them and they shoot you with lasers,
keeps them out.
they're not shooting anything else with lasers.
Yeah, I think we take that risk.
I mean, it's embarrassing that I'm turning my giant cannons on these zombies. But I'm going to try to delete them on their way in. The burst lasers alone, maybe. So I need ones on the cannon hits. Yeah, those zombies are pretty good. They're out, but I also lose my combat token.
Yeah.
So using chaff is chaff.
What did I do here? I really mixed something up here.
You have a point for killing those guys.
Let's go. This way, they belong to you.
Zombies tied the game up.
You don't have any more movement?
No, I am sitting and shooting for the rest of the turn.
The drifters have a short of 5. That's probably not the mission.
Yeah, they're gonna come up a little bit short.
A little bit short. Let's walk on down this road.
So you're on a road. You can actually add 3 inches of movement. If you started and finished your movement on the road, it'll add 3 inches of movement, up to 3 inches of movement.
Oh.
I'm gonna shoot you if you get too close to that objective. I'm gonna shoot you regardless.
You're gonna shoot me, so I'm gonna get close to the objective.
There's no way this ends without you being shot at. But
I might as well fight for something here. And then Plague Lord Sprint is 9. Just take him. But oh no, come here.
Come here! No one wants to shoot through a bunch of bursters to get to a Plague Lord. It's like... Well, they're still closer, so I thought shoot them. And obviously, he's still closer.
Yeah,
no matter how
them.
close he is, he's closer.
All right, that's me out of movement.
All right, that takes us into Overwatch, and you have the initiative token, right?
Yep. All right,
You
so
do have the initiative token, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually.
I want them eliminated by the artillery.
Oh. Well, it wouldn't be the first time they've been shelled. We'll put it there.
Let's go for the squad of 3, the bunch of 3.
All right.
Let's
see if your luck changes this time. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see where the other two land.
All right.
Oh, where do you want it? You want it right there.
I want it right there. Yeah. And then
it doesn't matter where this one goes. So that's going to be 5 hits. So you're looking for 5 ups.
5.
So that 8 means sustained, which means you're going to have another die. Because artillery gets sustained and ignore cover burrowed into its rule.
Okay.
Indirect does. Because Elyzio felt like he needed to remember something. All right, so 5 hits. Their armor 6, so you're looking for 6 or up to wound. That's going to take out 2 bases. That's going to put that squad down to half, but they didn't take half in the shooting phase, so they won't get pinned by it. But they will get pinned because of the pinning attack.
All right.
And that brings your unit strength down. I mean, it's uncontested, so they're still going to get it. But in the future, that could be important. All right. My turn?
Yep.
Don't appreciate you artillerying those guys. That's like the only Overwatch you have, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the only thing I'm actually doing with it, yeah.
Well,
because he's still
I feel like if that's how you're gonna act.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it gets a spot on this time around. All right, it didn't. 4 inches that way. So it's going to be right behind them. So come back this way. That is the wrong way. That is all the wrong way. All right, I deserve that for as accurate as that artillery was the first couple of rounds. I definitely deserve that. All right. Your Plague Lord has an Overwatch, but he's probably not doing anything. He's solid. I guess I don't really have any other options than to shoot at the bursters with this squad. They can all actually get a line of sight. So. Heavy weapons hit on 5. I said you hit on 5. All right, it's 2. AP 1, what's the armor on the bursters?
Bursters are 6.
6, so I'll take them down to 5 with Vicious. 1. Hold on to those. And then I guess I have to use Oculus. So they're going to hit on 6s instead of 5s because they're pinned. Fire on the bursters. Good. Roll a couple of those. Just see if I can get a couple more hits. If I can't. Armor 5, you said? Two dead.
6, sorry.
2 dead regardless. 7 and 8. Because I can't roll that on the Colossus. Only roll that on the plane. Or on the
Right.
right. All right. I am out of Overwatches. That takes the combat phase. You have initiative. Feeling combat. You have. Well, you have 2 combats. And I have.
And I'm not much too eager to get into that one.
That one doesn't feel like it's going to end well.
No. So actually, you know what? We're gonna end on a high note. We're gonna start with this one.
All right. Peacekeeper Captain gets 4 dice. Peacekeepers get 6 dice.
Can I get 2 of a different color?
I'll just roll my. How many operators do I have left over there? 1, 2, 3. I'll roll them separate. So blacks are on 5s, reds are on 4s. Okay, what am I looking at armor-wise over here?
The Lord has an armor of 6, and the Leapers also have 6.
Okay. Are you attacking the operatives, or what's your target? Mine is the Leapers. I mean, if it spills over, great.
Okay. I think the operatives.
Those
No, these are the
are the operatives. Those are peacekeepers.
Yeah, we'll go with the operatives.
Okay. They're 6s. Operatives killed nothing. Peacekeepers are AP2. They killed 2. 1. Vicious. Alright, I've got 3 kills.
Would you say the enforcers were 6?
Operatives are 6, yeah. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah, 1.
Well, the bright side is, I don't think, 1, 2. Oh, that goes there. Okay. I got 3 kills, so I think that took out what you had there.
That's my commander too. Gone.
So what that means is you lose 1 black command dice.
Yeah.
Moving forward. And then I can't remember if there's consolidation move here. Move up to 3 inches for consolidation. So go ahead and move these guys out. And these guys this way. Tired of you artillerying me. Sick of shells dropping on my head. Okay, so that wraps up that. For my combat action, I'll go ahead and fire 6 rockets at the bursters. Heavies are hitting on 5s. Dude, man. Slim Pickens out here today. It's 2 hits, armor 5 or 6 on them.
Armor 6.
AP 1, so hit wounded on 5s. Okay. Let's see if I can get an extra kill in here. No, I can't. Okay, 1 burster dead. And they are out. And that brings us to this. I just want to emphasize real quick, I'm going to burn my last command point. I'm going to take shock resistant armor on him. So your AP3 will become AP2.
Okay.
Because anything I can do to survive this ass kicking I'm about to take. I don't know. He's got a chance of surviving. He does have a save.
We will spend a command point to give the zombies +1 AP. Actually, no. Actually, yes.
I was just looking at my phone, so I didn't have to see how painful this is about to be.
I'm gonna roll the Colossus first, and then roll the zombies to 10 and 12.
I mean, after the Colossus, does anything else really matter?
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that back.
4. Jesus Christ.
Oh my lord, sir. Yeah, I'd use those too.
Gonna do that, and make this one something good. Okay. So that's 3 hits on the Colossus.
Okay, so good news is he is armor 8. With the shock resistant armor means you're only AP2 instead of AP3.
So I need
6s.
I can do that again, right?
Yep, you can do it on a damage roll.
Okay.
Does he have vicious?
No.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. All right, now here's where you're gonna be really disappointed, or I'm gonna be really disappointed. I have a save of 5.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1.
Okay.
There goes my command victor. Which is boon to you because oh yeah, we gotta update scoring. Command, he's worth 2 points. I killed one of your commanders and one of your heavy infantry, so that was 4 points. So 2, I get 4. Ah, how to turn the table.
All right, and then zombies.
Well, the zombies don't need to attack because it's dead.
Oh, good point.
But you won the assault, which means he gets a 3-inch consolidation move.
Okay.
So he can move 3 inches pretty much in any direction, like if you wanted to.
Yeah, I do. I do want to.
That put him within 3 inches of the objective? Because he probably has a pretty massive unit strength.
Yeah.
And then they also get the 3-inch consolidation move. So they could start moving themselves into a position to start another assault, or...
But I can't be within 1 inch of another.
Correct.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, line myself right up in front of the rockets. That'd be smart. Well, let's hope for.
Well, it wouldn't be your worst call, because if you line them up in front of the rockets,
Yeah.
they have to deal with the assault that comes from them.
Right.
Which means even if I overwatch, the worst thing that's going to happen is I blow up 6 zombies.
Yeah. True.
Which means I'm not shooting at the Colossus, who's only got the 1 wound left on him. So,
Okay.
Or you line up on the tanks to do the same thing. Either way.
Yeah, that's actually. Well,
Either way, it's 6 shots. This way, it's AP2. This way, it's AP1. Unless I burn a command point, it's AP2. So,
okay.
They have a better chance of killing that squad than they do killing that squad. But also, this squad then has a chance of clearing out your bursters or clearing out your plague lord, depending on what's left where. So
yeah, we'll leave them there. We'll push them to.
and you don't have to reposition them at all. You can think they're going to stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that end of turn?
That is end of turn.
All right. So, active objective. So I'll score 3 on that, and I'll score 3 on that.
Okay.
You'll score 3 on that. Do you have
Nothing back here.
nothing back there? Okay, so 3 and 6. Are they within 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I'm generous. Yeah.
Well, that's up to you if you're generous. I'm taking
No,
taking
yeah.
your word. If they're within 3, I'll mark it. If not, all right. All right, we'll come back to turn 3 here. Our turn. All right, moving into turn 4. Current score is 15-7. So every objective scores from this point on. So the statics score 3. The dynamics, if they're not activated, it's 1. If they are activated, it's 3. And then kills still count for points. So you have the initiative. So we'll flip.
Push these up here into the faces of tanks.
Well, you know what those tanks are going to do in response
They're
to
gonna
that.
shred me.
I mean, that's the hope. Like, I still feel like they're my best bet for killing your Colossus. Hitting on 5s. There's some solid hitting going on there. Yeah, actually, 2 missed. Okay, so these have no AP, so they're wounded on 3s. And that's going to kill 2 bases. And then these are wounding on 1s. AP2.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So total of like 6, 7. Yeah. I deleted your zombies. But they are now activated too, so. You got exactly what you wanted out of that.
I got what I wanted. But at what cost?
Pick up a point for the zombies. Well, I'm going to burn a command point. 2 command points, actually. Go, go, go. I'm going to sprint these peacekeepers back into the woods here. I can score that objective, and I can maybe get rid of some artillery. is to you, sir.
We'll force you to look at me over there.
I'm a shoot you in the face. I just want you to know. I'm gonna shoot you in the face with panache. I'm gonna burn a command point to give them high velocity ammo.
All right.
That'll be 6 dice on 5s and AP2 with vicious. Why, God? Why? We roll 2 of them. Hope for something good. All right, that's 3 hits. AP2, so I'm looking for 7s. But it's vicious. Well, I only need 1 7. He doesn't have any resilience left. Number of the beast! Do you burn the last command point and see if you can get 1 7?
I think you do.
Ah! God, they are going to be so crunchy. I should have counted how many missiles have blown up on the height of that thing during the course of this game. Oh, shoot, you know what? I might not be able to kill your artillery now. What?
On par with dumbest things I've done, but
That's ballsy.
we're gonna do that. I don't want you to shoot at my artillery, so we're gonna lock you into the fight here.
You know what? I appreciate it because shooting at your artillery this turn would have been ineffective. Hop them up in the building.
I think we just moved him. There.
You can go in the building.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So he'll get a -1 combat token for going in there to assault them. But he'd drop his Overwatch and he'd pick up the -1 combat just because he's assaulting into a building. But I mean, the question is, do I just come in there with you and and make this a throwdown for the ages? And I think I do. Because, I mean, why not?
Why not?
I'll just support that assault. And that's all my movement.
Well, we're just throwing spaghetti at the proverbial wall here.
Oh, that could be shitty for everybody. All right, that takes us into Overwatch.
And I start.
But you have no Overwatch left.
No, I got my artillery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I'm wondering what to do with my artillery. I can't, as I say, I could direct fire him, but I don't have... But you can't because you assaulted. Yeah, artillery. You assaulted.
That's fine.
It's these guys, maybe these guys. Three inches there. Is it still on the building? Still on the building. It's on the building, so it's gonna hit all of them.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, at this point, you just
Yeah.
I mean, you're good.
Yeah.
You can get 6 dice.
Okay.
6 dice on 5 because ignore cover, but they'll be armor 7. So 3 hits, 4 hits.
It's shoot, right? So 6.
No, it's 5s because it's artillery.
Oh.
It's indirect, so you're getting 6 shots.
Okay.
And they hit on 5s.
So 4.
And then they'll wound on 7s.
You know what? Actually, let's go for those. 1.
Still wound on 7s. It's 1.
1. So that's no points. So it's 1 more. 2.
Up. Yeah, and they pick up a pin.
All right. Well, better than nothing.
Yeah.
So that was me for Overwatch.
I have nothing to shoot at. So I guess that wraps the Overwatch phase. I'm out of range of your artillery with my artillery. I can't shoot here because it's an assault. Can't shoot here because it's an assault. I can't shoot there because it's an assault. So.
Well, let's start with this.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the confidence.
What are these MGs? So they have 6.
Man, I got to tell you, there's a lot of bad news I got for you about this assault.
I'm not spending the dice. There's no win in this.
Any hits?
No.
I only got 2, but wound on their AP, or their armor 5?
Yeah.
So wounded on 3s. But they're both dead. I have no desire to consolidate. I'm happy with my position.
All right. Jesus Christ. I guess it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess. What do I want to kill? Do I want to kill the Plague Lord? I think I'm going to launch my assault on the Plague Lord. So I got both of those operative dice on 5s, and then my Peacekeeper Captain assaults on 4s. And I'm out of command points, so I can't do anything else. Oh, that's miserable. I got 1 hit.
It's miserable. Got nothing from my Lord.
Oh, how much about that?
3 points left. 1.
No.
Alright, so 3 hits. What am I looking for here?
Who are you assaulting? These 2? Armor 6. And what's the armor on your Plague Lord?
Armor on Plague Lord is 6. No, 8.
8? Oh.
Plague Lord is 2. So yeah.
Well, I popped the resistance on your Plague Lord at least.
No strength issues. I'm looking for force.
You're probably going to win this.
That is ambitions. Do I have ambitions? No. Alright, so all three of those hit.
Okay, that'll kill those two then. And then that's that squad eliminated. You're going to put a point for that.
Yep.
And then heavy armor on this big boy. Oh, shit. You know what? He's had cunning this entire game, and I haven't used it once.
Okay, I've definitely been forgetting some of my APs. So
What was your 2-hit roll because he's armor 7? Or what was your wound roll?
Oh,
you have a 7.
I have 7. Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is going to eliminate him. So that is 3 points for you. Hey, see, things are looking up.
All right.
I did pop the resistance on the playboard, though.
Okay.
So he is
and I just killed 3.
Tinder.
So I can...
Oh,
7.
yeah, you might get back some
7 plus.
some squishies. No. No.
1, 4, and 5.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that rule has backfired on you every time you use it tonight.
All 2 times I've gotten to do it. Actually, didn't do it on that tank. Oh, I guess because it's the tank, not it.
It's still a unit. There's squishies inside it that you had to kill to infect.
All right, and
this
then
must be like the most heavily vaccinated enforcer squad you've ever encountered.
Yeah, holy shit.
Well, you wanna throw some murder dice at my?
I would love nothing more.
I don't blame you. I mean, they're going to assault back in an embarrassing way.
That's a roll. This is a good roll.
Well, they got an 8, but I don't think they can actually wound you because you're armor 9.
I got 9 hits.
Yeah. I mean, I got 3 hits, but I can't actually wound you. So. So they are armor 6 with your AP 3. That makes it 3 up. And this is where the dice fail you.
Yeah. Nothing below 3.
Nope. That's that entire squad.
Oh, hallelujah.
That thing is a murder hobo.
And then consolidate. Actually, didn't consolidate that either.
I don't know.
Consolidate them on the point.
That's not a bad idea.
And then I'll consolidate him in their direction.
All right.
Hope for the best.
Board is looking thin going into turn 5, isn't it? I'm out of commanders too. Oh, that double F's me because I can't use high velocity ammo now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, question mark is he within 3 inches of the objective, and he's not. So wrapping up turn 4, you're going to score 3. 3, 6, 7. And we'll see what happiness and excitement comes in turn 5, which will be the last turn of the game. So double win for us. All right, final turn. Got a little more movement than I normally do. You don't want to advance him. If he wants to do an assault, you have to check.
Oh.
I could have been that asshole, but I'm not. I want to see the murder rampage beast do what the murder rampage beast do. So, I have initiative. Alright. So I'm gonna start by running away. Run away, run away. Move up here. Here we go.
No, I'll start by starting.
I'll accept that move.
And then,
Hey, I'm not done moving
sorry,
here.
sorry.
Did you know my artillery can move?
Wow.
I was surprised to learn this.
I can't or won't.
I don't know what the difference is. But... I don't know why this was. Well, I do know why this was a necessary choice, and I'll explain when we get there. But now we get 2 attacks. All right, I'm done.
Okay. I will move him.
I don't really want you to move. It makes you feel it all better.
I think it really does.
Oh, you dick!
I'll just reinforce him. Oh wait, no. All right, and that's out of me for movement.
I am out of movement as well.
Okay.
So that's the Overwatch phase. Do your artillery pieces have heavy armor? No?
No. Blast, indirect, and
The big black bar across the top?
there is no big black bar across the top.
Oh. Well. Given that new knowledge,
I'm gonna hit my artillery.
I am gonna peacekeeper the shit out of that. They need a win.
I think they got a couple in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, but mid game's been really rough on them. Like I told you, though, if you weathered that storm, it was going to get messy.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to clear out that artillery set, hitting on 4s. So that's a lot of misses. Ooh, sustained though. So that's 2-8. Yeah. Sustains meant nothing. So, armor on those?
5.
Oh. Come on. Success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they ventilated this thing.
Yep. It's just burning rubble where artillery used to be.
I will take that. I don't want to get shot by them anymore. I had enough.
Alright. Well, for my Overwatch, I would shoot anywhere close. Archers have a range of
They're like 9, aren't they?
9.
No. Not to be blunt.
Nope.
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 Not doing anything. I guess I will fire rockets at the bursters.
Okay. Take my last measly 3 points.
Hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. AP 1. What is her armor?
Armor for bursters is 6.
6? Oh, well, I got nothing. Oh, wait! I got command dice. Might as well use them for something. I got 1. Just won't die. Give me the Overwatch from the Peacekeepers. And now they're just going to keep peace out there in the forest by themselves.
The job is done.
This is nice.
All right. Now we go to combat.
Yep. So I'm just gonna be funny on you here. I'm gonna direct fire. So direct
Just
fire.
on one.
Direct fire. You just place it.
Yeah.
They hit on 5s because they're as accurate when they can see their target as they are when they're indirectly firing on it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Hit.
It did hit. I can't remember if it's sustained. Yeah, I believe it's sustained, so they might get an extra die. Sorry, not indirect blast. Yes, sustained. So 3 hits on him. No AP. But, 2 hits. So
He's dead.
he's a heavy infantry, isn't he? He's heavy infantry, isn't he?
Yes.
All right. You want to build a snowman? You want to murder some operatives?
Yeah. 10 dice on him, and then this plug forward. Yeah, it's 4. So if there's anything left.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I guess I should fight back.
Both on.
Oh come on! They couldn't even hit the Colossus while they were fighting back. It's embarrassing, guys.
5 hits, points to spare at the end of the game, so another hit. So 6 hits.
Armor 6, so you're looking for 3s. The Plague Lord's just watching like,
Yeah.
that's my dinosaur.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As another dead squad of operatives.
We'll take it. And
Point to point.
let's see.
Consolidate back onto the objective.
Yeah.
Actually, you should stay there.
Yeah.
Let's score that.
Keep him there. Yep.
All right. Oh man, you've made the great tactical blunder. I have 1 combat token left. I am going to shoot all the burst lasers and all the heavy cannons into the butt of that Colossus.
All right.
I just desperately want to kill it. I mean, the burst lasers are going to bounce off, but I'm going to shoot them anyways. Just because I like to throw dice. 1 of them hit, but again, it's not going to hit. I'm going to save that last command point for damage rerolls. So, 4 hits, AP 2.
Yeah.
I need a 7 or higher.
Yep.
Got it on the natural die roll. Well,
His reign of terror is done.
I'm not gonna lie. Killing him was really satisfying. Actually, it took the entire game, but he died. So that'd be the end of the game too, because your Plague Lord is left.
Yeah.
So you're gonna score 3. I'm gonna score 6. The total to 36 to 18.
Glad I got exactly half your score.
I was situated on the objectives early, which was the important part. That's why when that one was there, that's like I gotta get back.
Yeah.
But I was trying to keep everything clustered because that's just how Enforcer do. But that was epic. What did you think?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good. Suck you deeper in. Bum West didn't get to come. It'd been fun for him to like sit down and play and try it out. Yeah. He could have brought his Asterian super heavy against your like super heavy. It had been Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Big four-armed red robot versus giant horned beast. But yeah, I'm glad I got to fight against it though, because I haven't seen him on the table, and that was like one of my concerns looking at stats. It's like, man, how can you not bring one and stand up to one? But, and it sucked, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that was good. I was definitely missing APs I just wasn't thinking about, but yeah, that's good. It's a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah. The tokens really intimidated me when I was first looking at it. I thought it was going to be a problem, but they come on and off the board so quick and easy that it just they're actually a boon to the game as far as like trimming through stuff quick. So you just know what you're going to do going into the turn. But I mean, we didn't start till 5. It was your first game. It's quarter till 8. So.
Oh, you know, a 3-hour game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, literally, it's the first time you ever played, so we're going over rules. Well, I mean, you got here about 5, so I don't know when we actually started, but.
All right.
Epic Warpath. I'll have to drag you down here again.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Yada, yada, yada. YouTube stuff. Yada, yada. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the stuff that people say.